Hello, I'm Adam McFish, and this is a tutorial on how to hack and play as the bosses in Samurai Shodown 64. As always, please do go back and watch my very first video on the basics of boss hacking if you haven't seen it. It will just explain kind of the bases of what we do here, and if you haven't seen it, then this won't make a whole lot of sense. It's really needed for context. You're going to need three things for this process. You'll need the emulator with the game open. I'm just using a regular form of MAME UI here. You're going to need a hacking program, ArtMoney, Cheat Engine, or one of the others. I use ArtMoney just because I think it's more preferable, it's more sort of user-friendly. And also with the process, make sure to select the process that you're going to hack. Process in this case, of course, is the emulator we have open. And also you're going to need a list of character values. I'll just list these in description, as always. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you have to have them. The character selection screen doesn't give away what the character value list is. Though, strangely enough, the ranking system does. If you look at the default ranking system, it has the characters in character order, and that's how I was able to work it out, personally. I would also recommend doing a save state on the title screen. It'll just allow you to get back to the title screen quickly, and just allow you to do this a little bit quicker than you would be able to otherwise. So we'll start out just by going into the game and just picking a character. I'll go with Galford here. Right, and then firstly we search. You always search for the first value, and then you filter for the others. So let's search here for, because that is his value, as you can see on the screen. Cool, and then we will reload, and that's the whole point of making that save state. You can just very quickly reload it, and then pick your next character. So we'll go for Ukyo next. And he is character value 3, so we will filter this time for 3. And then filter again. Don't be afraid to do it a few times, because it will, as you can see, just begin to narrow it down a little bit more each time. And then reload that. Let's do Genjuro this time. And he is character value 2, so we will filter for 2. That's a very good sign. So just talk for a second. When it comes to 2D games, you often only have a couple of character addresses. When it comes to 3D ones, you tend to have 5 or more, sometimes 10. I've even seen 30 before, although I don't think those were sort of all linked in. It was very, very strange that time. But it is a case where there's more things controlling the elements of your character in a 3D game, so you will just find more values. It's just, or more addresses rather. It's just how it works. They nearly always correlate to the character as well. They all need to be set. So you need to make sure that you do change them all when you're trying to find the character or trying to set that value in place. If you're also wondering how to get Samurai Shodown moving this smoothly, it's really just a case of basically pressing the F9 key until it gets to 6/10 with skip, and then it will turn out be very smooth like this. If it's not appearing on the screen, if the models don't appear, you just want to press the pause key over and over again, and eventually they will turn up. Right, so we've got 5 values. Once you've got about 5 to 10 values of the 3D game, you've more or less narrowed it down. You've basically found it. So now we need to put in the code for, the value rather, for Yuga, which is 11. So we'll put 11 into all of these. And then we're going to hit Control-All, and we're going to freeze them all into place. You need to freeze them into place, because that forces the game to load the value into the address. It won't do it otherwise, because it will resort to its like innate programming, basically. So you need that to make sure that it forces the game to load what it normally wouldn't load. So we'll go back in and test this. And yeah, you can see it. There's Yuga. And yeah, simple as that, really. I'll just do the same with Gandara, just to prove the point. And as you can see, because we forced it to load value 12, that's Gandara's value, it thereby allowed us to play as Gandara. So yeah, simple as that really. If you pick Yuga's bust form, you will get access to his second form, but for some reason it's only for one fight. It's a bit weird like that. There's a similar thing with the second game as well, which I'll go into. Hope this helps out anyone who's interested in doing this. I'll be making a tutorial on the second one as well. As always, any issues, any problems, please do leave a comment down below to let me know how you got on with it. And as always, thank you for watching.